Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to share with y'all my process on how I grew my 3D printing business to where it is right now. So I actually started my 3D printing business around 2 years ago in March 2021. And my first product was really a camera grip for the Canon AE1. As many of you don't know, the Canon AE1 is actually a film camera from the 1970s produced by Canon. So the idea to create a camera grip really did not spark 2 years ago. It actually sparked 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, I got my first 3D printer, and which is the ANET A6. And this was a 3D printer that you would have to buy from China, have it shipped over here, and really gotta spend like 8 hours to assemble it, not to mention countless of hours to really dial it in to make it really print at least decently. So my friend had the Leica M6 and he was like, bro, can you make me a camera grip for it? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Let me take some dimensions and, draw it. So at first I used Google SketchUp, which is a really janky way to produce any 3D models. What I actually did was took a handle from another product and actually integrate it within the base of the Leica M6. And that's what I did and 3D printed it, and lo and behold, it actually fits. So I kept on this idea for a long time, but the only thing that prevented me from actually going all out on this project is that I really was hesitating to learn Fusion 360. Basically, I spent 4 years hesitating to learn Fusion 360. So when I got down, sit on my chair, and really dive deep into Fusion 360, it actually just took 6 hours to learn what I needed to learn to produce these things. Lo and behold, I got my first prototype, which was for the Canon AE1. Obviously, since it was my first time, I actually spent 6 hours designing that first prototype. And then I manufactured it. And it took 3 hours to 3D print. So I ordered the screws from Amazon and then integrated it into the grip and tested it. And it actually worked. I was like really impressed by it since it was my first time doing this thing. So I haven't made a listing just yet when I made this prototype, but I did make a Facebook post on the Canon AE1 page and shared with the community just saying, what do you guys think? And it had so many positive feedback that I was overwhelmed. I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to set up an Etsy store today. So that goes into where I got started. And from then and out, I started producing the camera grips for the Canon AE1, Canon A1, and then the X700 from Minolta, which is actually my first film camera from my dad. So that was just really personal for me. From then on out, I actually expanded into multiple different cameras, and now we have a vast camera lineup. So the one thing I wish for this project is that I actually can spend more time on it. Over the years, 2 years, I barely spend like an hour a week. That's mostly just packaging the grips for customers. This is just a passion project of mine, but I hope to make this much bigger than what it is and actually take it to the next level. So if you like what I have so far, I'm actually just trying to kickstart this YouTube to talk about my 3D printing business, share some tips and tricks on how to design and actually market your product. I'm probably not the best at any of this, but I think this is a beautiful platform to be on. YouTube is just the way to go. And, hopefully you see my journey here and out.